G'day and welcome back to another casual episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups, proudly sponsored by Minisport. I am wearing a set of Crocs and a pair of gym shorts. On this episode today, we are talking about the generic engine stand available from Minisport. So as you can see, it does exactly that. With this correct attachment, in which you can buy from Minisport, you can attach it safely to the engine block and then be able to work on the engine with little to no complications. So having an engine working on an engine stand like this means that you're able to assemble it and rotate it 100% with very little movement and freedom to enable you to check and adjust anything that is required. If you need to paint it, you can do so. If you need to install the crankshaft and check thrust, you can also do so. If you need to install the camshaft, you need to do modifications to it, you can do it at a safe working height. This is a really good tool, and although it is not always necessary in every single application, it is a really worthwhile tool having. If you're going to be doing a lot of engines like myself, it's definitely worthwhile the investment and the price listed below. Now, although this is a generic stand, you can get them from Minisport, and I do highly recommend you do, because they do often come in a couple of different sizes in which the pin goes through here. So where this blue piece goes into the red one, they can be a different size. Now this engine stand does, I think from memory, up to about 400 or 500 kilos, which is more than enough for a complete engine and gearbox assembly from an A-series engine. So if you're doing any sort of engine repairs, this is probably the best investment you can do. As I said, although you're not going to be using it all the time, it does take up a bit of space. It can get pulled apart and you can store it off to the side with minimal room. So it's not something you probably want to buy straight away, but if you're going to be doing any sort of engine work, this is much better than chucking it up on the bench and hoping that the material you've got mounted in the bench isn't going to damage these surfaces. So make sure to check out that full range at minisport.com.au. Get yourself an engine stand if you're doing anything like this, and we'll see you on the next episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups.